Good afternoon class. Welcome to our college Sharad Institute of Technology Polytechnic EDRA Department of Information Technology. On today's practical session, we start the practical number 4 on course that subject name data structure using C. Here marks allocation for your course as a theory part and also practical part. Here vision mission statement of our department. Departmental vision statement is that to excel in information technology engineering education, to produce professionally competent engineers with lifelong learning attitude for the accomplishment of ever growing needs of society and industry. After that, departmental mission statement, in their three statements are there. First statement, to provide quality education through effective teaching learning methodologies with simulating environment for preparing technical and professional competent engineering. Second one, to build up professional skills in students that will help them to succeed and progress in their personal and professional career. Third, to embed professional ethics and social responsibilities in students for society and environment. Here syllabus for our course, in their 5 units are there and their marks allocation. After that, course outcomes. What is meant by course outcomes? After the completion of course, what you will be able. Course number 2, apply different searching and sorting techniques. This CO is achieved after the completion of practical number 4. Here practical course outcomes matrix, in that map your practical list with CO. Okay, now on today's session we conduct the practical number 4, program to sort an array using bubble sort. This is mapped to core CO2. Here your list of your practical. Now we start the practical number 4. Okay, all are downloaded your PDF file of your lab menu. Practical number 4, program to sort an array using bubble sort. I am demonstrate you how to sort that array in ascending order using bubble sort. Homework for you, that array you will write in a descending order also. This is practical significance, in that in order to perform some operations on specific data element, the data has to be sorted in the data collection, and the system requires following a sorting method, one of the most commonly used methods in a bubble sort for sorting data from the given list. These are the POs which are achieved to practical number 4. In that also said as the course outcome. After that, practical outcomes. What is the practical outcomes? Implement a C program to sort an array using bubble sort method. Okay, this is the minimum theoretical background. Means what the concept is said as the bubble sort. In a theory lecture already completed the concept of bubble sort. Also on that theory lecture we completed the how to write the algorithm. After that we also seen that how to run the program in a turbo C++, but in now again that revise it. Okay, and in lecture in 12th you refer the lecture number 12. On that lecture I am also how to bubble examples how to solve it, that also shown in through lecture. That are questions asked in that practical, practical related questions and in exercise, that are you refer to lecture number 12. In that program, on that lecture I am solve that examples, that through in these practical exams also you solve it. Minimum theoretical background. In bubble sort method, the list is rearranged by exchanging the two adjacent elements if they are not in a order. Order may be ascending or descending. Bubble sort algorithm starts by comparing the first two elements of an array and swapping if necessary. That is, if you want to sort the element of array in ascending order and if the first element is greater than second, then the elements are swapped, but if the first element is smaller than second element are not swapped, then again second and third element are compared and swapped if it is necessary, and this process continue until last and second last element are compared and swapped. This complete the first iteration of bubble sort. In general, it may be required to go through maximum passes as n-1 for every pass of number of comparisons are n-1, n-2, n-3 up to the maximum number of comparisons are n-1 divided by 2. Okay. Algorithm. How to write the algorithm? First of all, you already know what is the steps of algorithm. First step start, second input the elements, after that calculation purpose, after that display, after that end. These are the 5 steps are there. Through these steps you write in your own words that algorithm. Okay. First start, second step input an array element. In third step, in the first iteration, 0th element is compared with the first element. If 0th element is greater than they are interchanged, else not. Fourth step is that first element is compared with that second element. If the first element is greater than, then they are interchanged, otherwise not. In the fifth step, repeat that process until n-2 compared with the n-1th element. When sixth step, when the first iteration of passes is over, n-1th element holds the largest number. Seventh step, if there are n numbers of element in the list, then after the n-1th iteration, list is sorted. And sixth, n. In a flowchart, what is meant by flowchart? Flowchart means what? Which are the algorithms are shown through the diagram that is said as the flowchart. Okay, in that symbols are there. That using through symbols you show it. First start and end for one symbol there. Input and output for the one another symbol is there. For decision making, the diamond symbol is used. When processing is used, that time the rectangle symbol is used. These are the symbols are used. And when we flow the data, then that time arrow symbol is used. Okay, this is the program for your bubble sort. Okay, using through Turbo C++, how to run it, and I am showing that. This is your program. Okay, I am already run it. Okay, that compile. How to compile it? Shortcut is Alt F9 and run it using shortcut keys Control F9. Enter the array of size. Okay, in that type input, give the input as how many numbers of elements are stored on that array. For example, I am given a 4. Okay, enter 4 array element. For example, I am given a 4 elements in unsorted. Okay, that will be sorted. I am given a number 5, 2, 8, 1. That sorted array is 1, 2, 5, 8. Clear that? Okay, that program is std code. These are the header files you already known. Void main, their function is start. Int, array and nij, these are the variables. Their statement is that variable declaration statement. Clear screen. Using through clear screen, your output window will be clear. Printf and scanf, these are the input and output functions. Printf function for output and scanf is for input. The printf function two uses for it. One is for only for message will be display, and second one is for output will be display using this printf function. And they said as the enter array size. The scanf function, their syntax is that in a double quotation you use the data specifier. In that, which data specifier is used? %d. Why % is used? Because n variables are declared as a integer. So clear that? After that, in that message will be display enter %d array element. In a n variables is used for how many elements are stored that array, that number will be stored in a n variable, and using %d that value will be displayed. After that, for loop is used. We use array. In a array, multiple statements are there. So when we multiple statements are reduced, so use the for loop. Okay. Using the for loop, you will be input the array elements. Array of I means array of 0, 1, 2, 3 up to whenever we given the numbers. After that, this is the test condition. In that, check first of all I is equal to 0, I less than n minus 1, I plus plus, its condition is true. Then execute in inner part. In that for loop, first again we check n minus I minus 1 is true. Then we check the 0th position. A of 0 means 0th position, and array of j means 0th position, and array of j plus 1 means first position. If 0th position is greater than first position, then swap that numbers. Okay, this is used up to their condition is true. After that, at the end of that condition when false, that time array will be sorted. Using this printf, message will be displayed, and using for loop true, their elements will be displayed. In that case, your main function is closed. Clear that explanation of this program? Okay, this is the ascending order. Okay, but this is the I am demonstrate you. One given the homework is that I am demonstrate you in a ascending order. That homework for you, that this program in a descending order. How will be possible? Only for one symbol is changed in a if condition. Okay, I am showing that on, but you try it. This case, in this, if array of j is greater than array of j plus 1, this symbol is only for change. In that, check 0th position is greater than first position, but in a descending order, check 0th position is less than first position. Only for this symbol is changed. That's like, sorry. Okay, let's save it and compile it. Alt F9. After that, Control F9 to run it. For example, given a number 6 and given a number in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a descending order. Clear it? Only for symbol will be changed. Okay, this is a program. In a PPT also added this in a ascending order. Okay. This is the output. After that, this is the resource used table that completed it in your manual of practical related questions. In that, first and second homework for you, and third, fourth, fifth, sixth, there are the extra questions. What is the extra questions? Third question is the definition of bubble sort. After that, what is the time complexity of bubble sort? List the advantages and disadvantages of bubble sort. Implement C program to sort an array in a descending order using bubble sort. In a manual, in a ascending order, through that write down, and one extra question is descending order. This also write the algorithm flowchart program output. Okay. After, in an exercise, 3 questions are there. They are also solve it. Okay. In a practical related questions, which are questions are there? There is the what is the output of following code? They calculate the output and that calculate the errors. After that, in an exercise, 3 questions are given. Find the numbers of comparisons required in a bubble sort of the following list having 5 numbers. Okay, there are how many comparisons are required? In there, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 minus 1 means n minus 1, 4. So in that, 4 comparisons will be generated. Okay, means 4 steps are, 4 iterations are there, and there one by one iterations using through diagrammatically shown in to help that how to solve this program in a lecture number 12. In that, showing that in a theory part how will be sorted the example. Same questions 1, 2, 3 there will be sorted. Therefore, homework for you. Okay, and when I am given to form that your project group, that time you write your team members name. There complete your practical number 4. Okay, 2 programs are there to sort the array in a ascending and descending. After that, results, what is the results is write down. Output of these practicals attached after the program. All our programs output are write in a handwritten, not taking any printout. Conclusion, by this practical I am able to done program to sort an array in a ascending and descending order using bubble sort. Summary, by this practical session to completed practical number 4. Homework for you, prepare your practical number 4 in a notebook. Okay, to complete algorithm flowchart program and output of 2 programs in ascending order and in a descending order. Okay, after that we complete the results, conclusion, resource use table. After that, practical related questions, extra questions and exercise questions. In this practical session, practical number 4 is completed. That session, any doubts are arise, then contact with me. Here stop on today's practical session. Thank you.